Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Eleni. Today I thought I would do a video on interviewing because we're in the middle of interview season for dental school, so I thought today would be the perfect time to tell you guys everything I know about interviews. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing I did to prepare for my interview was I went to the pre-med office at my school. And the first thing that they gave me was a list of all of the most frequently asked questions in interviews. And so what I did with this list was I just went through and one by one tried answering the questions, and I just kind of typed them out so that I could study the questions and my responses. And then the second thing that I got from the pre-med office was a list of names of recent graduates who were at the school that I was going to interview at. So what I did was I reached out to all those students who were at the school that I was going to interview at and just asked them a couple of questions about the school, about the interview process, and they were all so nice and they were very helpful. So that was a really helpful part for me. And if you go to your pre-med office and they don't do that, what you could also do is just reach out to anyone you might know at the school, see if they know anything about the interview process. Maybe you have a friend who had just interviewed, maybe you can ask them about questions. Just reach out to anyone you think might know something about the interview process. Just ask them, see what they say. And I wish I had the list of questions, of frequently asked interview questions, but one of the most asked questions I think was, why do you want to become a dentist? Definitely know why you want to become a dentist. They will definitely ask that. Also know if you had ever been placed in an ethical situation, what you did in that situation. I personally had never been in a situation like that, so I just said that I hoped I would do the most ethical thing if I were to be in that situation, just based on like what I've been grown up with. And so make sure you prepare those two questions. I think every interview is different. So the one at Tufts, they have usually a professor or even a student interviewing you. And basically it's just a conversation. So you just want to be yourself, and they're just going to ask you why you want to be a dentist, just making sure that the person in your application is the person that you are in person, and that you're just not on the paper. And, you know, just be yourself. They're just trying to see that you're a real person and that you're not a robot. So just be yourself and ask them questions as well. So if you are going to a school, make sure you do your research on that school so you can ask them questions, and maybe ask the student like what they wish they knew first year, or what is their favorite part about school, or why they got into dentistry. So make it a conversation, not just them asking you questions, but show them that you're interested in them as well. So that's also really good. So also when you're at the interview, there's going to be other students there. So make sure that you are interacting with the other students and having a good time and getting to know everyone, because the people who are interviewing will take notice and they will see if you are friendly or if you're just sitting by yourself in the corner. So make sure that you're interacting with other people and making friends with the other people you're interviewing, because you never know, they might even be in your class. So always make sure that you are talking to people and having a good time. And just enjoy it. It's the easiest part of your application process. The interview should be a lot of fun for you. You're going to see the school that you could potentially be going to. So just try to relax and have fun with it, because it's going to be the easiest part for you, I promise. The whole application process and taking the DAT is going to be the harder part. This is just a conversation, like I said before, and just be yourself and you will be fine, I promise. So now I want to talk to you guys about what to bring and what to wear for the interview. So the first thing that I brought to the interview was this little folder, and it has on the inside a little pad of paper. And so I just had this so I could write notes during any of the presentations that they had. So I just wrote down some notes on like financial aid, stuff like that. So it's good to have this because it shows that you're paying attention and that you care, and by taking notes, it's showing that you're interested in the school. So this is very helpful to have, and it just looks professional having something like this. So for what I wore to the interview, I wore a pantsuit. If you're a girl, you can also wear a skirt, I guess. So I just wore this blue blazer from J. Crew, just plain and simple. And then these were the pants that I wore, just the same color, blue. I also made sure that my pants, when I was wearing them, weren't too tight. You don't want to be too revealing or anything like that. So like if your shirt, you want to make sure that it doesn't show anything. It is a professional interview, so you want to make sure that you're dressed appropriately. And then for shoes, I did wear a heel, but just a small little heel. I wanted to make sure that I was comfortable and able to walk. You don't want to be hurting when you're at your interview. You want to enjoy the day. I also did wear a watch. A watch does show that you are present and that you are on time for your meetings and you care about people's time. So it's always good to wear a watch. And then you don't want to be too made up. You want to have more of a natural look if you're going to do your makeup. And because it's a professional interview again, so you want to be more on the natural side rather than full makeup like you're going to go out or something. But yeah, I think that's all I have for you guys today. So feel free to leave any comments if you have any questions. Make sure that you like this video and subscribe. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope it was helpful, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks. Bye.